everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to be sharing with you information about a wonderful course that I will be teaching starting in September. It's called The Source, and you may have heard about it before. I first heard about it through friends and colleagues who had taken the course, and they were seeing huge transformations in their life around their relationships, their careers, their parenting, their physical and emotional health. And I thought, that is extraordinary. Where can I find out more? Well, then I met Catherine Lee, who is the creator of The Source, and she inspired me to take a closer look, of which I did. And as I started to look through the course materials and really get a sense of what it was all about, I thought, this is so much what I'm all about. Like the language and the teachings and getting from here to there and really living the life that you're supposed to live. I am all about that. So I decided to take a closer look, and I gave Catherine a call, and I thought, this could be really something cool to integrate into my coaching programs. And she said, yeah, it would be awesome, but you got to take the course first. And I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I was very excited though, because I knew that it was coming at a time in my life where I really needed to kind of get to that next level in those various aspects of my life that I wanted to really blossom and grow and live into my full potential. So I dug into the course, and little did I know what I was going to experience. It was so extraordinary, because here's how it's set up. Basically, we have these challenge areas in our life. Maybe we don't know what to call them, but in the source, we actually name them. Stress, fear, procrastination, toxic people, toxic food, negative self-talk, right? So you may not really know how those are showing up in your life all the time, but I bet when I said at least one of those words resonated with you. And oftentimes we try and destruct and reconstruct and figure out how to get over those challenge areas. Well, the beauty of the source is that we have these life areas that become the anecdote, that become the access point, that become the focus for overcoming the challenge areas. So the 12 life areas are things like movement, and not just exercise, but how do you really move out of stuck places in your life? Nutrition and water. I know a little bit about that one, but how fun that this is actually a part of a life area. I love that. Things like spirituality and faith, passion and purpose, like tapping into that thing that really lights you up, can help you live the life you were designed to live. And as Catherine says, to live out loud, like to speak it and walk it and know your truth and show up in the world living the way you want to live. Those are just a few of the 12 life areas. And the way that the course is set up for this 12-week intensive that I'm going to start in September is that every week we go over one of those life areas. 12 life areas, 12 weeks. And so basically you'll call in. I'm going to set it up so that you'll call in every Tuesday for 12 weeks at 12 noon Mountain Time. And we can talk about the specifics of that. If you have trouble calling in during that time, we can have a discussion around that. But if you really commit to the program, you know you can get on that call, it's going to be one of the best decisions you ever make. And you'll also get wonderful handouts and support materials so that you really can take that information and integrate it into your life right away. And so here's kind of what showed up for me when I started to take the class. I got it, I loved the language, I knew I was going to be able to teach it, but the life areas really started to teach me, and the course itself really started to teach me of how I need to pay attention to those life areas. So when I'm feeling fearful, now I know that I don't have to just figure it out on my own. I can access a life area, meaning maybe a life area is relationships. I know that I can go talk to a friend or talk to Andrew and have a way of communicating my needs or my fear so that I can move away from it and feel more empowered to come up with sustainable solutions. Or if I'm feeling tired or angry or frustrated, I know for me, that going for a run isn't just this thing I do now. I recognize it as that life area of movement. And getting out and really moving my body, it becomes kind of like a salad spinner for me. And all the fear and the stress just, wings off me as I'm out there running. But now I'm more intentional about it, and I know that truly is a life area that I can tap into and use as a resource. If I'm feeling procrastination, I really want to put something off, I know I can tap back into my passion and purpose. Like, why am I here? Why am I on the planet? What is it what's that big compelling why that keeps me doing what I'm doing? But if I know it's procrastination, I don't just kind of dwell in that place. Now I have tools to get me out of that. So it's a fabulous, true system for learning. and you get all the tools and all the coaching through the program, through the calls with me, so that you can really start living into this system. So, as mentioned, more information below, so read on, and you can also click the link below that will bring you to ilivethesource.com. You'll get much more information about the program. There's a great video that you can watch, and then you can learn a little bit more there. And if you click the link below, you can send me an email to reserve your spot today so that you're guaranteed the first 20 spots in the class. Okay, so you can do that today. I'll have more information to follow, but this truly is one of the best decisions you'll ever make. And if you have more questions or would like more information, just contact me, juliehammerstein@gmail.com, and also go check it out, ilivethesource.com. Let me know what you think. I'll be so excited to hear from you. And when we start the class, it's going to be amazing for me to spend those 12 weeks with you and to see what shows up in your life. So until then, make it a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.